गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So thank you very much for having me here today. Now, how many of you are from North India? Very good, not bad. So यहाँ तो हिंदी नहीं चलेगा ना? Andhra people, they know Hindi. I know you all, before becoming devotee, you must have watched Amitabh Bachchan movie, right? Hindi movie. Anyway, since we are in America, so we'll follow the law of the land. And that's the English language. So we'll take one sloka from Bhagavatam. This is from first canto, chapter 3. Krishna, the source of all incarnation. Text number 40. Okay? 1340. We start? Ready? Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttam Ashloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishi Nisresaya Lokasya Dhanyam Swastayanam Mahat Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttam Ashloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishi Nisresaya Lokasya Dhanyam Swastayanam Mahat Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttam Shloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishi Nisreyasaya Lokasya Dhanyam Swastayanam Mahat. Okay. पढ़िए. और
इदं भागवतं नामं पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं उत्तमश्लोकचरितं चकार भगवान् ऋषि निःश्रेयसाय लोकस्य
माता जी. Okay.
इदं भागवतं नामं पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं उत्तमश्लोकचरितं चकार भगवान् ऋषिः निःश्रेयसाय लोकस्य धन्यं स्वस्ति अयनं महः
One more, Mataji.
इदं भागवतं नाम पुराणं ब्रह्म संहितं उत्तम श्लोकचरितं चकार भगवान् ऋषि निःश्रेयसाय लोकस्य धन्यं स्वस्ति नमः
Idam, this Bhagavatam, book containing the narration of the personality of Godhead and his pure devotees. Nama of the name. Puranam, supplementary to the Vedas. Brahma Samhitam, incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna. Uttam Sloka of the personality of Godhead. Charitam, activities. Chakara, compiled. Bhagavan, incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Rishi, Sri Vyasdev. Nishreyasaya, for the ultimate good. Lokasya, of all people. Dhanyam, fully successful. Swasti ayanam, all blissful. Mahata, all perfect. Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of God, and it is compiled by Srila Vyasdev, the incarnation of God. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people, and it is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect. Purport. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declared that Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless, sound representation of all Vedic knowledge and history. There are selected histories of great devotees who are in direct contact with the personality of Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna, and is therefore none different from him. Srimad Bhagavatam should be worshipped as respectfully as one worships the Lord. Thereby, we can derive the ultimate blessings of the Lord through its careful and patient study. As God is all light, all bliss, and all perfection, so also is Srimad Bhagavatam. We can have all the transcendental light of the Supreme Brahman, Sri Krishna, from recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, provided it is received through the medium of the transparent spiritual master. Lord Chaitanya's private secretary, Sri Sarup Damodar Goswami, advised all intending visitors who came to see the Lord at Puri to make a study of Srimad Bhagavatam from the person Bhagavat. Person Bhagavat is the self-realized, bona fide spiritual master. And through him only can one understand the lessons of Srimad Bhagavatam. In order to recite desired result, one can derive from the study of Srimad Bhagavatam. All benefits that are possible to be derived from the personal presence of the Lord. It carries with it all the transcendental blessing of the Lord Sri Krishna that we can expect from his personal contact. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurjinimilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschat Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Sadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna. So, such a great fortune that tomorrow is Bhadra Purnima, and Bhadra Purnima was the last day that Parikshit heard Srimad Bhagavatam. And then Sukadeva Goswami sings the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. In 12th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 13 chapters. The 12 chapters describes about the Ashraya Tattva. There are 5 different kind of Ashraya or shelter. As you may have heard or read from 2nd canto, chapter 10, text number 1, it describes the content of Bhagavatam. There are 10 subject matter. Atra sarga visargasya asthana poshana utaya manavantar isanukatha nirodha mukti ashraya. So the last one is ashraya. Ashraya means shelter. We all need shelter. Nobody can say that I do not need shelter. When we were born, we took shelter of our parents. When we grow up little bit, we started going to school, we took shelter of our teacher. Slowly, when we got married, then the girl took shelter of husband. And husband started maintaining. So for maintaining, he took shelter of earning something. So this way, you will see till last moment, when we get disease, then we take shelter of doctor. So everywhere we need shelter. We are anath. without Nath. We have to have Nath, Jagannath is the real Nath. So we need shelter. Now in 12th canto Bhagavatam, there are 5 kind of shelter is described. First one is Ishwar Ashraya. The first 2 chapters describes about Ishvara or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are in the shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna gives everything to us that we need to survive. We may not remember Corona passed away. Why Corona here also? No, not felt here. But India there was a lot of Corona. Here also in New York they had. That time we all understood the value of oxygen, right? Without oxygen can anybody survive? So where from the oxygen comes? Krishna, yes. The air comes. Krishna said, the Vayu comes from him. So this is first and foremost thing. We need to eat. Where from the grain comes? Grocery store? Where from comes? From earth. And who is earth? One of the wife of Krishna, Bhudevi, she gives. Then we need water. Where from water comes? From Krishna. Then air. So first one is Ishwar Ashraya or Bhagavat Ashraya. So 2 chapters describe about Bhagavat Ashraya. Then 1 chapter describes about Moksha Ashraya. Some Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Some people want that one. Then 3 chapters describes about Maya Ashraya or Jagat Ashraya. We all are in center of this material world. 4th chapter describes Bhakta Ashraya. We need shelter of the devotee to understand Iswara or Bhagavan. And 5th one describes is Bhakti Ashraya. So, this way, the 12th chapter, first one is 2 chapter, 1 chapter, 3 chapter, 2 chapter and 2 chapter. This way, it becomes 12 chapter. Third one, 13th chapter sings the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. Whole chapter describes the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. What is Srimad Bhagavatam? So, here, Sutta Goswami, after talking about the different incarnation of Krishna, towards the end he said, Ete chan sakalapunsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridyanti Yuge Yuge. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. All these different are his ansa. Ete cha ansa, kalapunsa. They are part and parcel of Krishna. But Krishna is tu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the only one who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now somebody will say, all right, if Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, how will you know? Where will you find about him? And thus, Sukadeva Goswami talks about this sloka. Where will you find about that Supreme Personality of Godhead? He said, Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam Brahma Samhitam. This Bhagavatam is Idam Bhagavatam. The Bhagavat has, we call Srimad Bhagavat. So Srimad means beautiful. Or other meaning of Srimad is Sri is Srimati Radharani. So Srimad means along with Srimati Radharani. And Bhagavat has 4 words. Bhagava and Ta. So what is the meaning of these 4 words? Bha means bhaste, prakasate, iti bha. The word meaning bha means bhasate or prakaste. The sun is known as Bhaskar, who is illuminating light. So, in Bhagavatam is meant for illuminating the knowledge, right? Then we know what is true and what is false. This is Bha. Ga means this light is being spread by saintly person like Narad, Sankadi, etc. Giyate Narada Sankadi bhi. This Bhagavatam is glorified anywhere and everywhere by great devotees like Narad Muni, Sanakadi, etc. Bhaga. Va means Vartante Sarvatra. It is available everywhere. Not only in India, now in Austin also, everywhere available. Bhagava. Ta means Taranti Sarvaijana. Anybody who studies Bhagavatam, even they touch Bhagavatam, they all get liberated. Taranti Sarvaijana. They will cross over the nescience of this material world of birth, death, old age and disease. The other meaning of Bhagavatam, so Bhagavatam is one is this Grantha, and Prabhupada said, the devotee of the Lord, they are also Bhagavat, Mahabhagavat. This is only Bhagavat, and devotees are known as Mahabhagavat, who is glorifying this Bhagavatam. They say, Idam Bhagavatam Namam Puranam. Now, there are 18 Mahapurana. But there are 18 Purana. But Bhagavat is known as Mahapurana. What is Purana? It said, Chakara Bhagavan Rishi. Who compiled this? Said Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself came as a Rishi. That's a Vyasdev. Maya Mugdha Jiver Naiswata Gyan Jivera Kripaye Krishna Kaila Ved Puran. He is one who compiled this Srimad Bhagavatam. Not only he compiled Srimad Bhagavatam, he appeared here to bring the light. Maya Mugdha Jiver Naiswata Gyan. On our own, we don't have any knowledge. We are in darkness. This material world is full of nescience. Maya Mugdha Jiva Naiswata Gyan. Jivara Kripai. Out of his causeless mercy, Lord appeared as Vyasdev. And he brought this Vedic literature. So earlier, the Veda was only one. And nobody understood. Thus, Vyasdev divided the Vedas in 4. What are the name of 4 Vedas? Very good, you should know. So, the 4 Vedas. But people didn't understand. Still there are people in India, their one Samaj, they believe in Veda. But ask them what is there in Veda, they don't know. The whole purpose of Veda, as Krishna said, Vedaisya sarve ahameva vidyo. The purpose of this Vedic literature, Veda, is, Veda means knowledge. So the purpose of knowing all the knowledge is to know Krishna. And through the Veda, Vyasadeva, wrote the Veda, but Nobody understand. Then he brought some supplement of the Vedas. Just like when some medicine is bitter and mother wants to give the medicine to child, what does she do? She use some honey little bit, right? Mother, use some honey. The child, oh, it's very nice, it is sweet. But mother wants to give medicine, not the honey. But since the honey is sweet, so you can take. Same way, when people are not understanding Veda, then he made Puranas, the supplement. Nowadays, a lot of people, they take supplement, right? For health reason, because vitamin B, D, whatever. I also take them. So, supplement. So, this Bhagavad, this different Purana are the supplement to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, what did Vyasadeva do? Nothing new. But, he took out the philosophy one side and a story other side. So, a story became the Purana and the philosophy became the Upanishad. But still people are not understanding. And they are very disturbed. Then he wrote Mahabharata. He wrote Mahabharata before Mahabharata took place in a story form. Because in this material world, we enjoy some kind of fight. Right? I don't know here, but in India, if there are two persons fighting, third will not go and say, come on, why you are fighting? But he will make video. Oh, we are fighting. Right? They are very happy to see people fighting. We take interest in fight. Sometime the children in the fight, mother is standing there, father is there, enjoying. Wow, very nice, they are fighting. Very nice. Fighting is not bad. Krishna also liked to fight. So, he brought Mahabharata. But still people are not understanding their relationship with Krishna. That's a real thing. And then he was very morose. He was sitting on the bank of Saraswati. He was not very happy. And then he met his guru, spiritual master Naradji. And Narad said that you have created a beautiful body. You have decorated the body very nicely. But you forgot to put life in the body. What's the use of that body? There's no life. That's a dead body. So all these writings are good. But you have not done anything for pleasure of Vaishnava and Vishnu. Then he wrote this Bhagavatam. This was the last, thing Vyasadeva did. His last work of Vyasadeva. So just like a last child of the parent is very dear to parent. Right? True, no? Mataji? The last child. In Bihar, we call it pet puchwa. Means one pet saaf kar ke aa gaya. No more children. Like Subhadra. Subhadra Devi is last child of Vasudeva and Devaki. So, she is very dear. You can see between Krishna and Balram. Subhadra is there. So, this Bhagavatam is the last work of Vyasadeva. Thus, it is very dear to Vyasadeva also. And for the Vaishnava and Vishnu. So, Puranam Brahma Samhitam. This Bhagavatam is a spotless Purana, Brahma Samhitam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajesh Tanaya Tadham Vrindavanam Ramya Kajid Pasana Brajabadhu Bargena Vakalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Praman Mamlam Prema Pumartho Mahan. The ultimate goal of Srimad Bhagavatam is to obtain love of Godhead. So this is sadhya, the love of Godhead. We obtain the love of Godhead through Srimad Bhagavatam. So Mahaprabhu said, Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajesh Tanaya. My worshipable Lord is Brajesh Tanaya Shyam Sundar. Tadham Vrindavanam. Krishna has different residential place. He stayed in Vrindavan for 14 years. Then he stayed in Mathura. Then in Dwarika. So he is not saying ki which Lord who is my worshipful Lord? Not Mathura, not Dwarika is. Who? Brajesh Tanaya, the son of Brajaraj, Nanda Baba. Radhyo Bhagavan Brajesh Tanaya Tadham Vrindavanam. And what does he do? Ramya Kajatu Pasana Brajavadhu. He is being worshipped and served by the Brajavadhu, by the Gopis of Vrindavan. Ramya Kajatu Pasana. Aradhyo Bhagavan Brajesh Tanaya Tadham Vrindavanam Ramya Kajatu Pasana Brajavadhu Varginava Kalpitaha Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamanam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the proof about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the ultimate goal of Bhagavatam is Prema Pumartho Mahan. Therefore it said Brahma Samhitam. Sammitam. Brahma means the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Sammitam, if somebody wants to know who Krishna is, and everything about Krishna, if somebody wants to know, so complete knowledge about Krishna is there in Srimad Bhagavatam. Brahma Sammitam. Uttam Ashloka Charitam. And in Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva have described the quality of Krishna, about Krishna. How Uttam Ashloka. These Ashlokas are not ordinary. They are Uttam. Udgat Tamaha iti Uttama. Ut means up and Tama means darkness. One who brings us out from darkness is called Uttam. And that person is Krishna. So, each sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam, you must know in Bhagavatam, there are 18,000 slokas. These slokas are not ordinary. Not even one word is extra. When we start write some book, we write the book and many things we add because we want to please different person, our audience. But Vyasadeva, audience is the general public, all of us. He gave this Bhagavatam for us. And how will we be pleased? By pleasing Krishna. So this Bhagavatam is nothing but something which will please Krishna. And if Krishna is pleased, then we all are pleased. Prabhupada gave an example of seeing our face in mirror. If you decorate your face, then the shadow in the mirror will come accordingly. So Krishna, if he is pleased, then we are like shadow. We will be pleased automatically. We are Prakriti, he is Purusha. We will be pleased. So Srimad Bhagavatam teaches us how to please Krishna. And this is full up with pastime of Krishna. Uttam Ashloka Charitam. The different pastime of Krishna is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Those pastime in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, Sukadeva Goswami described in chapter 30, about 33, said, this Bhagavatam से अनुग्रहाय भूतानाम मानुषी देह आश्रितम क्रियते तादृशी क्रीड़ा यत्वा तत्परो भवेत्. The Lord, out of his causeless mercy, anugrahaya bhutanam, to give the mercy upon us, to all the living entity, anugrahaya. Manushim deham asritam. His body is Sachidanand, but he took the form of human being. As we know that he appeared tam adbhutam balakam. When he appeared, Sukadeva Goswami, tam adbhutam balakam. This balak is not ordinary. Adbhutam. And Prabhupada said adbhut means transcendental, which is not of this material world. So, Krishna is Sachidananda. He is from a spiritual world. He is not of the material world. But when Mother Devaki requested him, immediately he became like one of us. He became Balak. He came as a forehand, and then on the request of Mother Devaki, Upsamgartam idam rupam, Sankha Chakra Gadapadham, she said, this form of yours, which has Sankha Chakra Gada, please give up, Upsangara, please give up this form. Ramayana also it said, Tajahu tataya rupa. करोषि सुलीला कैसे है कौन जानता है? भय प्रगट कृपाला दीन दयाला कौशल्या हितकारी हर्षित महतारी मुनि मनहारी अद्भुत रूप निहारी और लोचन अभिरामा तनु घन श्यामा निज आयुध भूचारी. मैं भूल गया हूँ, थोड़ा बताओ. और बड़ा बोला, बड़ा भूल गया सब लोग रामायण. एनीवे, करो शिशु लायक है ना, हाँ. प्लीज you know, do some lila of a small baby. Tajahu tataya rupa. Give up this, forearm body. And Mother Devaki said same thing. So anugrahaya bhutanam manushim deha asritam. He took the form like one of us, human being. And not only he took the form, but he also acted like human being. Kriyate tadrishi lila. Just like a small boy, they fight, they eat dirt and whatnot. Krishna also did something. Kriyate tadrishi lila. He performed same kind of pastime as a small child does. When he grew up little bit, he started taking part in father's activities, and they were the cowherd man, so he started taking care of the cow. And when he became little Kumar Avastha, then boy fell girlfriend, he also started to do this thing. Kriyate tadrishi kida. But Sukadeva Goswami said, Yat srutva tat paro bhavet. When we hear those pastimes, then we'll develop our love for personality of Godhead. So this Bhagavatam is meant for chanting and hearing. So, Uttam Masloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishi. It is so nicely compiled by the Supreme Personality of Godhead who appeared as Vyasdev. Not even one word. Therefore, in Bhagavat Mahatmya, in the beginning it said, Shloka ardho api. Even you read one shloka, or even half a shloka, and you talk anywhere, tatrarpir Bhagavan Krishna ballavi bhi virajate. Like we like to hear our glory. Somebody glorifies, we hear very nicely. So when we read Bhagavatam, when we glorify Bhagavatam, Krishna comes along with Srimati Radharani to hear what they are saying. This quality, where from we got this quality? If somebody glorifies, we like to hear what he is talking about, good or bad. This quality we got from Krishna because he likes to hear. Tatrarpir Bhagavan Krishna ballavi bhi virajate. he is there along with Srimati Radharani to hear. Therefore, it is our duty to study Bhagavatam and distribute. Give other to study, because Krishna will be there. That's it. Nisre log means, or lok means, loka means where the log stage, and loga means man and woman, everybody. Everybody. So, nisresaya lokasya. This Bhagavatam, Vyasdev has compiled for whom? For lokasya, for all of us. And this word has been there, nisresaya. Prabhupada says there are two kinds of things. One is prayas and one is shreyas. Prayas means immediate happiness or immediate benefit, and shreyas means ultimate benefit or ultimate happiness. So, nisresaya, nikrishta shreya, means topmost or final benefit. For whom? Lokasya, for all of us. For all of us. Nisresaya lokasya dhanyam swasti ayanam mahat. Dhanya, we are very thankful to Vyasdev. Says dhanyam. The translation of dhanya means fully successful. Also, here Sutta Goswami is thanking him to Vyasdev for doing this thing. And other meaning of dhanyam means anybody who accepts Srimad Bhagavatam, read or distribute, he becomes dhanyam. He also becomes the, candidate, or you become patra for, thanking. Or his life becomes successful. So anybody who studies Bhagavatam or distributes Bhagavatam, their life becomes successful. So if we want to succeed our life, human form of life, then we must distribute this Vedic literature, which is for nisarasaya lokasya, for everyone, ultimate benefit. Dhanyam swasti ayanam mahat. Swasti. Swasti means blissful. And ayanam means entering. Just like Ramayan, Uttarayan. So ayana means going towards. Where going towards? Swasti, bliss. So anybody who studies Bhagavatam, he enters in bliss, and not ordinary bliss, Mahata, a great bliss. So anybody who studies Bhagavatam, distributes this Bhagavatam, he enters in great bliss. It's blissful to distribute Srimad Bhagavatam. If we are doing throughout the year, well and good. If we are not doing, at least do tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very important day. Known as Bhadra Purnima. So somebody says there are so many Purnima there. What is this new thing in Bhadra Purnima? Then Sukadeva Goswami, after speaking full Bhagavatam, towards the end, he said, Sarva Vedanta Saram Yat Brahmat Ekatu Lakshanam Vastu Ditiyam Tannishtam Kaivalya Prayojanam. Sarva Vedanta Saram Yat. This Bhagavatam is the ultimate goal of all the knowledge. Vedanta Sara. Like Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Vedaisya Sarve Ahameva Veddo. That's the Vedanta Sara. Brahma Ekatma Lakshanam. And what is the Lakshan What is the symptom of somebody who is studying Bhagavatam or who is hearing Bhagavatam? He said Brahma Ekatma. Means he get connected to the Brahman or Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. When we study Bhagavatam, we get connected to Krishna. When we talk to somebody, when we talk about somebody, so naturally we are getting connected to somebody. And if you do not know who is that person, then you may not get connected. But if you know about that person, then you get connected. So, this is Brahma Sambandha. It brings Brahma Sambandha. That's what I said. Brahma Ekatma Lakshanam. This is a symptom of Bhagavatam. That anybody who hears Bhagavatam, anybody who reads Bhagavatam, anybody who distributes Bhagavatam, they get Brahma Sambandha, Ekatma. Prabhupada, once the 7th canto Bhagavatam had come, and in Vrindavan, no, I think it was 9th canto Bhagavatam has come, and it was in 76. And I was serving as an assistant to the temple president. His name was Akhanand Swami. So that time, this 9th canto Bhagavatam had come out. Brand new, first copy had come out. And of course, naturally, first copy was given to Prabhupada. Prabhupada was reading. Then he had to go to bathroom. And he left that copy on his table. And when he came, then book was not there. It was missing. So Prabhupada got invited and he called the temple president. And Prabhupada said, I have kept Bhagavatam here. What happened to the Bhagavatam? So he said, Prabhupada, I was in my office. He said, what happened to Bhagavatam? He kept asking Prabhupada. Then he said, what kind of president you are? President means you should know everything, what is going on. Don't become president just like, for name, fame, glory. Become president means you must know each and everything. So Akhanand Swami, he was started sweating and he was very frightened that, can you imagine, Bhagavatam got stolen from Prabhupada's table? If Prabhupada's room is not safe, then how can you keep whole society safe? That's what Prabhupada meant to say, that he should know everything. So anyway, Akhanand Swami was trembling, he was very unhappy. What happened? Then when Prabhupada saw that he realized that his mistake, then Prabhupada simply smiled. He said, you boy and girl, you all are going on the road and distributing my books. See, I am sitting here and I am distributing my books. This means people, they like my book. It is very true. People like Prabhupada's books. You must read. First of all, we all should read about Prabhupada. How many of you have read Prabhupada Lilamrit? Please first read Prabhupada Lilamrit. Then you will know who is Prabhupada, what a struggle he has gone through. And then if you read his writing, his work, then you will get connected to Krishna. So anyway, this Bhagavatam, as it said here, Brahma Ekatma Lakshanam. The symptom of Bhagavatam is that one becomes Krishna conscious. Brahma Ekatma means Krishna conscious. Vasto Dvitiyam Tanishtam Kaivalya Prayojanam. And the ultimate goal of Bhagavatam is Kaivalya Prayojanam. Now the Kaivalya ordinarily means, the merging with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kaivalya Mukti. But Jiva Goswami described the Kaivalya means Kevala Bhakti. Unalloyed devotion. When you study Bhagavatam, you get unalloyed devotion. When you distribute Bhagavatam, you will get unalloyed devotion. Any company, if any manufacturing unit is there, whether soap in manufacturing or any company which has manufacturing for something, you know who is the dear one in the whole company? Who is the dear one? Marketing people, right? The people who are working hard and manufacturing the soap, Nirma soap, and this one, that one, they are good, okay, fine, but they are not dearmost. The chairman have a lot of meeting with the marketing people than people who are manufacturing or who are producing. So marketing is very, very important. So if you want to become dear, then do marketing. Means go out and distribute Bhagavatam. Distribute Bhagavatam. Now how to do it? He said, Praustam Padya Paurnamasya, पुष महीने के पौर्णमासी के दिन, कल का दिन, हेम सिंहम समन्वितः ददाति जो भागवतम सयाति परमाम गति. On Purnima day, if anybody worship this Bhagavatam, which is none different from Krishna, on the golden throne, and that one he gives out to other, that person, Sukadeva Goswami gives guarantee that he will go back home, back to Godhead. Somebody said Sukadeva Goswami give guarantee, but Krishna should give guarantee. Why Sukadeva Goswami? Don't believe Krishna. Don't trust Krishna. Krishna can change anytime, anything. If he changes, nobody can say that you are a cheater, you are a liar, and all these things. It doesn't affect on him because he is beyond the time. He is beyond the moods of material nature. But if he devotee say something, then he had to do. That's why Krishna told to Arjuna, Kaunteya pratijanahi name bhaktya pranasati. Oh Kunti Nandan, go and declare boldly that my devotees are not perishable. Devotion is not perishable. Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad, if you say your God is everywhere, I don't see him. Is he in pillar? He said, yes, he is in pillar. As soon as Prahlad said he is in pillar, Krishna came from there and nursing them. So Sukadeva Goswami here saying, Sa yati paramam gati, that person goes back home, back to Godhead. Sa yati paramam gati, he goes back to home. So this is shortcut way to go back home, back to Godhead. Somebody say, well, this is a bluff. It's not a bluff. If you give somebody Krishna, Bhagavatam is none different from Krishna. If you give somebody Krishna, then Krishna will naturally take you back home, back to Godhead. As we say, people in marketing department are very dear to the manufacturer or the boss. So be marketing person. Now, I have some more time or finish? 10 minutes? Okay. This Bhagavatam had 12 cantos. This Bhagavatam also is known as, Krishna appeared in this particular age of Kali in this form of Bhagavatam. Kalau dashta drisham esam purano arko adunodita tatra kirtayato vipraha viprarse bhuritejasaha. After Krishna left this planet, prayopavishta gangayam paritam param rishivi Krishno sudham pagate dharma gyan adivisaha. When Krishna left this planet in end of Dwapar, all the religious principle, everything went back home with him. Then Krishna appeared as Srimad Bhagavatam. This Srimad Bhagavatam is Vangamaya Sarira of Krishna. Of course, nowadays anybody gives Bhagavatam class, but our training was in 70s, 80s. only Brahmin initiated were allowed to speak on Bhagavatam. Just like deity worship, everybody does not do deity worship. Only second initiated do deity worship. Same Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna. So Bhagavatam class was given by Brahmins. But distribution can be done by everybody. Pravachan should be by Brahmin initiated, but distribution. Just like worship is done by Brahmin initiated, but Kirtan can be done by everybody. The glories can be distributed. Same as Bhagavatam. Now, since it is a Vangame day of Bhagavatam, means this Bhagavatam is the Krishna's form. So whenever we talk about the form, means have to have leg, hand, head, tummy, etc. etc. So in Bhagavat Mahatmya said, Pado jadiyo prathama ditiyo tirtiyas chaturtho kathito yadura nabhistatha panchamayesa sasto bhujantaram do jugalam tathanyo kantastu rajan navamo yadiyo mukharabindam dasamam prafullam एकादशो यस् ललाटपट्टम शिरोयपि यदभादशयो भाति नमामि देवं करुणानिधानं तमालवर्णं सुहितावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्र सेतु भजामहे भागवतं स्वरूपम्. I am worshipping that Supreme Personality of Godhead. I bow down to that personality who has appeared as Srimad Bhagavatam. And now he said, Padau yadiyo prathamam ditiyo. This two leg is the first canto and second canto. Titiyas chaturto kathito yaduru. Uro. Yani the jangha, this thigh, is the third canto and fourth canto. Nabhischa pancham, and the navel is the fifth canto. Evam sasto bhujantaram, sixth canto and seventh canto, they are the two arms. And eighth canto is the heart. And then namami devam karuna nidhanam. Kanthastu rajan namo yadiyo. And ninth canto is the kantha. Mukharabindam dasam prafullam. And 10th canto is the Ekadaso yas chalarata pattam, and this one is 11th canto. Shiro api yad dvadasa evo bhati, and the 12th canto is the head of Krishna. So this way, first canto is two leg, first, second, third and fourth is thigh, fifth is the navel, sixth and seventh are the two arms, and eighth canto is the heart, chest. And ninth canto is the throat, 10th canto is face, 11th canto is the forehead, and 12th canto is the head. So these are the Bhagavat Purush, the Bhagavat Anga of the Lord. So this Bhagavatam Nisresaya Lokasya Dhanyastam Stutam Mahat. This will bring ultimate good to one and all. And end of the life, we all will go back home, back to Godhead, if we distribute these books. So now this importance or Mahatma is given by Sukadeva Goswami. And Prabhupada said, if you want to please me, distribute my books. All the activities in Krishna consciousness moment are very, very dear to Prabhupada, but book distribution was special. So all of you devotee, you all are such a wonderful devotee, serving so nicely under Satyasar Prabhu, all of you cooperating. I am very happy to see the progress from last year and this year. Last year when we were going around and that area was free, so I requested buy that one also. But see, all of you are so enthusiastic and you bought it. So now they have enough place. So thank you very much for that. And now I am requesting folded hand. All of you, if you don't have Bhagavatam, take for yourself. If you have, take and give out your relative and friend. Go out and distribute. Tomorrow, a special day, and get the blessing of Krishna by being his marketing man for one day. Being his marketing man. Be for life, but tomorrow is a special day. I mean, you can celebrate Janmashtami any day, but Janmashtami day is one day. You can fast any day for Ekadasi, but Ekadasi is. So particular day, tomorrow, is the day where Sukadeva Goswami finished speaking Bhagavatam and then he gave the importance. Okay? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any question anybody has? Anybody have any question? Looks like everybody hungry now. I'm too late. Yes.
Thank you very much for the wonderful class. So how do we approach new people or who have just recently started coming to temple? How do we convince them? Like we have a very short time to tell them about Bhagavatam. How do we convince them to take on?
Well, an expert person, if you want to sell anything, you want to give, you want to take something from that person, then you should do the way Baman Dev did. How did he did to Bali Maharaj? He glorified him. Arey, baap re baap, tumhara khandan itna bada hai. You know, your great grandfather was like that. You know, Hiranyakasipu, Hiranyaks, my goodness, Vishnu had to hide. He could not get any place. Then, oh, what to say about your grandfather, Prahlad, such a great personality. He is like a moon, in a shining moon in the sky. Oh, your father, oh, he was such a nice Brahman Bhakta that he knew that demigod has come as a Brahmin, still he gave his body. So you come from that dynasty. And I know the 3 feet is not such a big thing for you. I mean, you can give anything. I know you can give anything. But my dear Bhadra Sabha, my dear great giver, please give me 3 steps. So first he pumped him, and then Bali got angry. Oh, you are asking only 3 steps. I can give anything, this thing, that thing, so many things. So when you go to somebody, please, be polite, nice to that person, glorify him little bit, and then talk about Krishna consciousness. If you hear Prabhupada's lecture, one thing Prabhupada spoke more than anything else. You know what is that? Almost in all lecture. Very essential thing he spoke. We are not this body. He spoke more than anything else. We are not this body. Ask that person. We say this is my hand, my leg, my body. It is my body, who am I? The person will say, oh, she is very right. She logical questions she is asking. Then he will start hearing. You speak a little bit more. And then, one point he will say, what can I do for you? The person will ask. You have to spend some time, okay? Not that you want to go and push Bhagavatam and come out. No. Give 1 hour, half an hour time. And then he will ask, what can I do? Then you tell him that for your benefit I have come here. Just want to let you know that who are you. I can go on talking. You can go on talking and hearing, but I know you don't have much time, and I also have family and all these things. But here is a scripture which talks about, this is a law book, which talks about who are you. So please have a look on this. Take this set of Bhagavatam, you study. And if you have a question, you can always call me, ask me. So our mood should always be there that I am going to give something. Mood should not be that I am going to get something, either Lakshmi or name, fame and glory. If I do more books, tali bajayega mere naam par. Not like that. Always be in servant mood, servitor mood. This is our service. That I am serving that person by giving him something. That mood you have to develop. And then you can distribute more books. Develop that mood. Okay? Pray to Krishna before you go. Pray to Prabhupada.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Any other question? You have Bhagavatam at your home. Your husband is here. He has one set. Charity begins at home. First give to your husband. One set. And I am sure he will not say no to you. All husbands have to follow their wife. So give one set.
I came because somebody gave me the Bhagavatam set.
See?
That's why I'm here.
See? Yes.
No other questions?